All right, so if you're afraid to speak in front of an audience, it may be because you're selfish. Here's what I mean. I've been speaking for, I gave my first talk publicly in 2005. All right, so I've been speaking at this point of this recording a little over 11 years. Now, a lot of the reasons that people, they have a lot of reasons for being afraid of public speaking, but one of the biggest reasons people are afraid to be public speakers, to talk in front of an audience, is because they are selfish. What do I mean by that? Here's what I mean. So many people are so concerned with how they're going to look or what the people in the audience are going to think of them or what their opinions are going to be, that completely dominates their thought process, when what really should be dominating their thought process is, how can I help these people? Genuinely caring about the people in your audience. People who are afraid of their audience, they're putting way too much thought on themselves and how they think they're going to look, and they're not caring enough about the people they're talking to. Now, while I'm acting so mad or upset about this, I'm not mad, I'm not upset. But it's something I come to realize a long time ago, when I thought to myself I was getting so angry and frustrated, like, why am I getting so nervous talking to an audience? And, everybody has their motive for speaking. Some people just want to sell you crap. Some people just want to make money off you. But when you genuinely care about the audience you're speaking to, look, I'm speaking to the military tomorrow. These are hardcore people, all right? They've had some very real-life experiences like I have. I'm one of them. I don't give a crap if any of them like my talk. Here's what I do know. I know what they're going through. I know the problems they're dealing with that they're trying to get past. And I know that if they'll do what I say, their lives can be significantly better. Their marriages can be significantly better. All right, so why would I care what anybody thinks about how I present? Or maybe I point my finger the wrong way. Or maybe I lean on the podium. I've been accused of that before. Well, here's the deal with that. Nobody gives a crap. All right, because when people know that you genuinely care about them, number one, they're a lot less judgmental toward you, so you don't have to worry about that. But number two, you make a huge, incredible difference in their life that can be life-changing. You might be talking to somebody who's on the verge of suicide. I have friends, I have people I've trained in speaking, and they've given a talk and had people walk up to them afterwards and tell them they decided not to kill themselves in the hotel tonight. I've had friends who had students in high schools walk up with pocket knives and chains and pull them out of their backpack and say, "Here, I want you to have this. I was going to hang myself from the rafters in the choir room after school today, but because you came and talked, I don't want to do it anymore. I think maybe there's hope for me." All right, you see, that's right there. That is a perfect example of somebody who doesn't give a crap what people are going to think, because they care more about the people they're talking to than they do about what the people they're talking to might think about them. All right? So if you're afraid of public speaking, I'm going to give you a piece of advice that most people aren't going to give you. Get over it. All right? And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying it because your message is too important. People need to know what you have to say. And when you're so darn afraid to get up and say it, they can't be helped by it because you're too busy thinking about yourself. All right? So stop thinking about yourself and what you're going to look like. And I don't know who said it, but it's true. Public speaking is just having something to say, getting up, and saying it. All right? You have a story that can make a difference in people's lives. It can make all the difference. In fact, I just read an article about an hour ago on Facebook. There was a girl, 25-year-old Army medic, a lady, and she was with my unit in Afghanistan. She just committed suicide. Beautiful young girl. She just committed suicide. You know what? I don't give a crap if her or anybody in her unit would have liked my talk. I wish I could have came and I wish I could have talked to her unit before, the day before, or sometime before she made that fateful decision, before she wrote that suicide letter. I may have made the difference. Would I have cared if she could have laughed at something I said that I was being serious about? I don't care that much, because I know that if one person's laughing, there's another person saying, you know what? If he can make it, so can I. I can't tell you how many people have told me that. All right? You have to get over yourself. You have to stop thinking about yourself and start caring more about the people in your audience than you care about what some of them might think of you, if that's even ever a reality. All right? So don't be selfish. Get out there, tell your story, share your story, stop caring what people think, because you know that what you have to say can make a lasting and a true and real difference in somebody's life. That's my advice. Have a great night. It's after midnight, so I'm going to bed. I'm talking in the morning. Have a good one. Leave your comments if you don't like this. If I'm too harsh, cool. Leave me a comment. I'm all for all kinds of comments. Click like, click subscribe, whatever. You know, that's what all the other, you know, socialites out there do. Apparently, you know, if you're a high-speed entrepreneur online, you're supposed to tell everyone to do that. So if this helped you out, leave a comment. I'm all for it. Hopefully it helped you out. And I'm pushing finish, and it's not going.